Hello, this is Draco Flame 67 with another episode of the Skyrim Racelock, the Dawnguard Redguard. Last time, after several technical difficulties and dealing with some bugs and some not very good AI with the armored troll just losing track of us and forgetting we existed, and Serana not following me well enough to make it to the right side of a gate in the Ancestor Glade before it closes. We did manage to complete Unseen Visions. We know where Oriel's bow is. We are gonna go retrieve it. So we need to go to Darkfall Cave. It's close to the Shrine to Periite, Dragon Bridge. Let's go to Dragon Bridge. I think it's on. Hold on. It's pretty. I mean, it's very early in the morning. Gonna go rest at the inn.
Something different about you. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
This way, just make sure.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
I do want to get my destruction to 60 for Augmented Flames 2 eventually. So that's gonna make Dawnguard stronger. It's gonna make my fire spell stronger. Since I've put a fire damage enchantment on On the crossbow, it's going to make my crossbow stronger. Okay. And hopefully the Astronaut Stone does not interfere with Arvak. His horses can help scale mountains. Okay, don't have to make sure not to fall too far. All right. Don't want to, hold on, actually no. I don't want to save while on top of a horse. Because that's very buggy. So keep going from here. There's Darkfall Cave. Stand horse before going through door. Alright, so here's Darkfall Cave. Let's head inside. Of course, as it says, it's Darkfall Cave. It's very dark. I want to use candlelight for better visibility.
Where'd you come from? Keep your eyes open here.
Oh, got moonstone. Okay, there was moonstone ore here. So if you didn't have any refined moonstone to make elven arrows, you could get some here.
Where'd you come from?
Sense. Flawless rubies, gold, a grand soldier. Oh wow, this is very good haul. Let's go. This is where we go here. What's this note? Sister, I know that you'll come find me, but it will be too late. If you find this letter, get out of this forsaken cave as soon as possible. We were fools to think we could live so close to such creatures and live peacefully. I should have headed back to camp with you after we placed the torches down here. I thought these trolls would be different, that they would somehow understand that we didn't want to hurt them. I am now cornered, and it's only a matter of time before one of the trolls decides to finish me off. I hope it is a quick death. Farewell, my dear sister. So there are trolls not far from here.
Why would anyone want to set up camp here? I wonder what happened.
So there are, like I said, there are some trolls here. Control.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here. I am Knight-Paladin Gelebor. Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel.
This cave is a temple to Ariel?
Auriel, Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves.
Snow Elves? You're a Falmer?
I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed.
I imagine you know why we're here.
Of course. You're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
What type of assistance do you need?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
Kill your brother? Why?
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen.
What exactly did the Betrayed do?
They swept into the chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause.
Didn't you fight back?
The chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
You don't even know if he's alive.
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
Have you tried getting into the inner sanctum?
Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight-Paladin of Auriel. And an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
Way shrine?
Yes, let me show you. This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? It makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim all his God.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
How many more way shrines are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the chantry.
These caves must be massive.
Caves? Oh no. The chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the initiate's ewer.
So I need to fill this at each way shrine.
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions? I expected as much.
Who are your people?
We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home.
And it appears the Nords won.
In a manner of speaking. We had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price. The blinding of our race.
Everyone couldn't have possibly agreed to that.
There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain.
What turned your people into the betrayed?
I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin. Certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become.
Why weren't the Snow Elves here affected?
The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene.
Is that why you had retained your sight?
Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people.
You mean the betrayed?
Yes. They swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assume that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum.
There are others here like you?
Verther and myself are the only two Snow Elves that remain. May Oriel watch over you.
So, we went through Darkfall Cave.
I expected as much.
We have a portal to Darkfall Passage. Well, this might be a little short. I will end things here. We will go through Darkfall Passage next time. For now, this has been DracoFlame67 with the Skyrim Racelock, the Dawnguard Redguard. See you next time.